Alright, let's go over here. Keyboard. Oh, nope, I didn't even turn on my thing. Today is Monday, so I guess I should do my dailies. Not my dailies, my weeklies. Nope, that's not it. It's over here. Hey, welcome to the stream, Mr. A. How you doing? Oh, they're gonna play Kokiri? Alright. Okay, just going to eat some food. Nice, nice. Yeah, I just woke up, took a shower, got some McDonald's, watched some anime, and then now I'm here. So I'm all ready. And today I plan to doing some more side quests for Fountain, since I am very behind on side quests. And since I think there will be even more side quests, especially involving the Gardevoir. You know, the dog one? I'm not sure if you've done the side quests for Fountain, but there's one involving a dog-looking Gardevoir. I forgot what his name was.
Illusion shattered.
And he seems to be pretty significant to the story, especially since he appeared again in Farina's trailer.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish.
I'm doing great. Thank you for asking. Pretty much said what I did this morning, so I don't think you need to hear a repeat. But overall, I'm doing pretty good. I was playing some Valorant yesterday, and I got some pretty good clips, but it didn't record audio, which I'm super sad about. But I think I might just edit a clip of that. Anyways, it's just the in-game audio will not be there, unfortunately. It would have been so much better if I had in-game audio, but for whatever reason, the program I'm using to record my gameplay in Valorant is inconsistently not recording the in-game audio. But I can probably get by with some, what do you call it? It's just some background music or whatever. That way it isn't as noticeable, but it's still pretty bad. But the actual visual recording is perfect, just not the audio. Nah, yeah, I'm doing some story credit. Okay, awesome. Yeah. Hopefully you catch up, especially with the new update. Oh, we're just around the corner. Alright, where the frick do we go? Okay, there it is. I don't want to die.
There is no escape.
Kaza can do it. Hey, welcome to the stream, Coffee. How are you doing? Everybody excited for the upcoming update? I already did the pre-installation already, right before I started the stream. Well, not right before I started streaming. It was actually about an hour ago. And then I started streaming. Right now I'm just doing my weeklies, and then I'll do my dailies, and then my story quest. Also, when does this expire? 9 days. Okay, okay. When, what do you call it? When Farina releases, I plan to use her in the new Abyss, but we'll see. I gotta see if I even farm her talents too, because they just released info regarding her talents. Her talent materials. Where is it? I'm not even sure which one. Yeah, philosophies is just, yep. So this is her new talent, guys. Not her new talent, but talent materials. Because if you look on the Genshin Impact's Twitter account, they release a lot of like a lot of information regarding Farina, including her ascension materials and talent materials. And if you guys guessed it, her talents is Guide to Justice, which seems to be the most obvious one, which is fortunate for me, because I already have almost enough farm to get her to level 6. I probably don't have enough to get her any further, because she's probably going to be using the new world boss material, the whale thing, the narwhal whale. But that I should be able to get her to level 6 right away with that. With all her talents, at least. Anyways, let's go over here, do our second. I'm good, and I'm kind of excited. I don't exactly have anything to be excited about, since I don't know what's coming for the next update. I didn't watch a special program. Oh, okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Yeah, I feel like you should watch it. It's pretty crazy. Like just like any other trailer, they don't they sort of spoil what's gonna happen, but you don't really actually know until you actually do the story quest, because they tend to like mislead you with dramatic scenes, and then it's not as dramatic when you do the Archon quest, if that makes sense. Not sure if you guys had that experience with Genshin trailers, but that's what I've been having. Alright, cancel. I meant to do Pokemon. Alright, perfect. I like being surprised. Yeah, that's good too. I mean, there's still a lot to look forward and be surprised about. But there's one character in particular that I'm sure you'll be very surprised about once you get to it. I don't think yeah, I don't think they actually like tell you the name or anything of this like character, but I'm sure they'll go into more detail about it once they release the Archon quest. Also, there's a new character they've gotten. Yes, there is. There is. I wonder if it's gonna be like a bow character or a catalyst character. Just more catalyst characters. We got freaking Nouvelet and freaking Risley. So I'm wondering if it's gonna be a bow character or maybe like freaking Mika, how he's like a lance character, right? Is he a lance character? Spear character? Let's see. Weapon. Yeah, he's a spear character.
Bow before me, worm.
You know what she reminds me of, the new character? She reminds me of Pom Pom from Honkai Star Rail, at least the outfit. Not sure if you play Honkai Star Rail, but in Honkai Star Rail, just like how Genshin's mascot's pretty much Paimon, the mascot for Star Rail is pretty much Pom Pom. Even though the application picture is of March 7th.
God.
I'm pretty sure I saw Sunset as well. I'm very confused about that. See, I would be confused, but I'm not surprised. Genshin Genshin is pretty notorious for doing things like that, you know? So I'm not even phased. Alright, we just gotta keep well actually, oh, I was about to say we need to keep Nihida alive.
Your eyes have been opened.
Nihida alive, but she just got freaking squished like a bug. But Risley should be able to take care of the stuff. Yeah, we just need Risley to be alive. We still got hit by that. I really wanted an actual gun. I know, right? That'd be so cool. But considering the creativity that they have with Catalyst and, well, Spear characters now, I highly doubt that they're going to add a new weapon. But it would be cool if they did. But for people who, like, you know, don't have money to get new weapons, right? That would suck. Because, like, pretty much people who've been playing since the very beginning have been gathering weapons for all the weapons besides any new feature weapon that could be possible. But, so, considering that, like, if you've been playing for 3 years and suddenly they add a new weapon, now you have to spend, like, karma gems just to get that new weapon, whether it's a 4-star or a 5-star. So they probably might stick to, like, what they do with Catalyst characters or whatnot. Oh, actually, there's Dea too, because if you look at Dea's kit, right, it looks like she uses her fist, but she's a greatsword user. And then there's Mika, and then there's also Hazel, Risley, New Valette. You know, with their unique playstyles, using Catalyst weapons. I feel like Catalyst weapons tend to have the more unique gameplay, at least so far, with the exception of like Dea and Mika, and then probably like another one that I'm probably not even thinking of. An actual gun would probably be used in the character skill burst. Yeah. That's probably what would most likely happen. Yeah, which makes me wonder how are they gonna design Cloran, right? A lot of people are really anticipating her release anytime soon. Well, probably not this soon, but it'll be later in the 4.0 updates. But I guess we'll just have to see. Alright, hold up. The third one and last one will be in Inazuma. I've only been doing elite bosses, like last 3 elite bosses, because I don't have time to do all of them anymore. And it wastes a lot of time when you're farming for stuff. Alright, this is the only one. Actually, I can just switch to him when we get in there. But like, if you really like gun stuff, you might actually get that in Hoyo vs. next game, Zenless Zone Zero. Like one of the standard characters that they have, or at least I'm assuming they're standard, since they showcased them in the, what do you call it? Their beta, not, it's like their trial. Yeah. Their gaming trial for Zenless Zone Zero. One of them is as a gun character. And the gameplay is pretty insane. A big jump from, like compared to games like Honkai Impact 3rd. And even Genshin Impact, actually. Alright, everybody's level 80. Hopefully they don't get one shot. Or, wait a minute. I don't think one of them accepted, that's why. Alright. I am gonna choose Benny Boy. I like how they did Charlotte. I find it how can she use her camera to find. Yeah. I think so too. Like a lot of people would compare it to Nihida, but like still it makes sense since she's a journalist and she's always carrying around her camera. And I think the camera has a mind of its own. Kind of similar to like Kave's suitcase tool that he uses for a job.
My sweet.
What the frick is she? Oh, okay.
Let's light it up. Shattered. Teamwork is dreamwork. Let's light it up. That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Never heard about it. It sounds like a cool game. Yeah, it's a pretty cool game. Like, unlike, like, if you're not a fan of Star Rail because of the gameplay, you probably would like Zenless Zone Zero. The exploration is so like Honkai Star Rail, but the gameplay is like Genshin Impact, but like more action, I would say. There's even, I believe there's a parry mechanic too in Zenless Zone Zero, unlike Genshin. I mean, they do have parry characters like Candace and Beto, but that's like character specific rather than like an actual mechanic in the game, if you get what I mean. But they have, oh, whoa, look at me in there.
Over here.
The camera has a name apparently, but I kind of forgot what it was. A lot. Yeah, Farina and Charlotte's companion names tend to be very confusing for me. Like, except for like one of them, like Carbolette, which is Farina's one of Farina's Hydro minions. The only reason why I remember that one is because one of them looks like a crab, and they literally named it Crabolette, which I think is awesome. But for the other two, or actually, I think there's technically 4 of them, because like she has different modes to her abilities, right? But for her one skill where she summons 3 of them, the crab one's obviously Crabolette, and then the other 2. It's too complicated for me to remember. Along with the camera. But yeah, you should definitely, like, if you like the action with the characters in Genshin Impact, I feel like Zenless Zone Zero is gonna be another big hit with the Hoyoverse player base. So definitely check that out. They also have a YouTube channel, if you're wondering. So if you just go on YouTube and search up Zenless Zone Zero, you should find it right away. They also have the Japanese, Chinese, obviously English, and then Korean YouTube channels. Probably the one that you're going to be paying attention to is probably English or Japanese, but whichever you pick, they're going to have the same thing. Just different voice lines because of the language. Anyways, let me go finish using my resin. Oh, wait a minute. I should probably farm for the talent materials, right? Yeah, where are the talent materials? Hopefully they have the Domain of Justice today. They don't. That's whatever, though. Yeah, that's equity, so we won't need that. Yeah, I guess we're just farming resin today. Not resin. I meant to say adventure books. After this, we do dailies, and then we're gonna head straight into doing side quests.
Hold the line. With all my strength.
No. Okay, there. Alright, let's go over here. But yeah, what are you guys gonna be wishing for in the next update? Or are you guys gonna like skip the characters entirely?
Hey,
There's two? Okay.
rest and rebuild. Here. I see everything. This dance is for you.
Ba-da-ba. One more, and then we can start on dailies.
Hip.
Hey. Positions. Germinate. Turret, bring refuge.
I think I definitely have enough to get Farina to max level 90 Ascension. And then I definitely have enough more as well. I got 41, is that 41 million? Let's see, let me count the placements. Yep, 41 million Mora. So that is, I think to get any character to like level 90 Ascension along with their talents to like level 10, all their talents, I think you need like 14 million. Which is crazy. So like, if I want to max like, I don't know, like 4 characters, I would only be able to do like 3.5. That's a lot of Mora. So good thing I haven't been doing any of that. I usually don't even get my characters to like level 10. I only do it for the ones I really like. I probably will be doing it with most of my characters. I'll probably be getting them to like level 6 talents at the most, and then if I want to get them any further, then I'll put in the effort to find some more talents. But talents definitely do take a long time, just as much as getting the purple books, which is why I tend to avoid it. What does this one do? Okay, that's a time trial, not time trial, but like a time course. I'll probably skip this banner. I'm just gonna say for Navia, I think that's her name. Yep, it's Navia. If it's not, the new Geo character. No, you got it right. You got it right. Yeah, that's Navia. Yeah, a lot of people are excited for Navia, especially considering she will be the first Geo character in like, since when? Like, actually, how long has it been? Because I think the last Geo character was Yunjin. Yeah, it was Yunjin. Like, look at that. Yeah, that was last year in January. It's already almost been... Wait, it has already been over a year. Sheesh. Yeah. It's so long since we got a Geo character. I guess Geo's just not a popular element. But I guess however it's like, alright, it's that time. We gotta add another Geo character. That's crazy. Yeah, the last Geo character was Yunjin, guys. Keep that in mind. I wonder if they're gonna make Navia a 5-star character, because like, in the story, she looks like a 4-star character, but I wouldn't be surprised if she's a 5-star character. I'm hoping she's a 5-star character, because the last Geo character was a 4-star character. But we'll see. Anyways, let's go do this. Hopefully her kid's really good. I mean, in generally, Geo characters are not really the strongest unless you have like all the characters for the perfect team, with one of them highly being recommended as for Goto. I feel like if you have Godo and Albedo, right? You're pretty much set for any you're pretty much set for any Geo composition, like Geo based team. Actually, does like Albedo even help a lot in terms of like Geo application damage? Because I never actually look at his talents, let alone level them up, because he's at level 1 still. Yeah, let's see, when the opponent is within the solar isotome field takes damage, the solar isotoma will generate transient blossoms which do AoE geo damage though, scares off of Albedo's defense. Alright, so I guess it really doesn't matter about Albedo. Let's look at his talents. Yeah, I think Albedo, he just does a lot of damage by himself. Usually increases the elemental mastery on nearby party man. Okay, okay. So I guess that does help if you do have in the party. It does increase elemental mastery. And then the other one is Godo. I don't even know what constellation I have him at. Where are you, Godo? Yeah, I have him at C0. I don't even have any other constellation for him. But if you had him to like C6 or whatever, he's pretty broken. I mean, he is only broken for Geo, I guess, so I guess I can't really say he's broken. He's more niche is what I should be saying. Alright, this one, what I gotta do over here? Get a drink at least. But man, they already had the battle pass that's already gone. There's a lot of stuff already gone already. One more day. And then Risley's gone too. One more day and 14 minutes. And then, not to mention guys, we get even more Primogens after the update, I'm assuming. They usually give out like 100 or 200. And if you're lucky, 300. But generally it's like 100 or 200. So like, after this update, I should... I'm guaranteed a 5-star, but I'm not guaranteed the limited character. So that's unfortunate. So I'm more than likely gonna have to spend for the character and weapon, which will be a pain. I only have Noel and Ningguang as Geo. Yeah. Honestly, if you have just Godo, right? If you manage to get him, like he'll be crazy. Actually, what's in the current banner? Oh, it's just Toma. Yeah, it's just Toma. Oh, yeah, I knew there was like, well, he's not even really a Nazaman. He's looks like a monster, but he dresses like an Nazaman. Alright. Oh, you bet. That's why we haven't had an incident since the day you came to help out. I mean, what did I tell you? You're a natural. If you're willing, you can just stay here and help me. If things go well, I might even be able to help you open a branch of your own. I got other things I must do. Okay, he's gonna... You can say that. Chatolet. Seems to be in a good mood today. She's ordered a cup of milk coffee. You'll need 1 portion of coffee and milk each. After mixing the two, you'll need coffee, milk, cream. Coffee, milk, cream. Coffee, milk, cream. Coffee, milk, cream. Alright. Coffee, milk, cream. Coffee, milk, cream. Alright. Alright, let me just make sure that's the only one. Well, I guess it's just that one. Coffee. Milk. Cream. This flavor is excellent. One might even call it perfect. Blah, 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 blah. Imagine if making food was just that easy. That'd be so awesome. Excellent. Our customers are most satisfied with your work. You do have a gift, if I do say so myself. If you have time in the future, please do come around more often. You'll be welcome as a guest and a coffee maker both. Got the wings. Nice. Yeah, I'm still a ways off from getting the wings. Which reminds me, I should probably do that today, huh? Or actually, I should probably wait till after the new update comes in to get the, what do you call it? The battle pass rewards. Because as you can tell, the battle pass is done and over with. I already collected the rewards. And usually, if you do it beforehand, you won't be able to, what do you call it? Collect the quest rewards from the battle pass. I'm not sure if they changed that, but just in case, I'll probably wait to do that after they release the new battle pass. Definitely don't want to be behind on my battle pass for sure. Yeah, I'm still a ways off. I'm like at level 6 or 7. I think it's 7. Let me go check. We're just go here. Yeah, it's unfortunate that I was in Japan and not doing this. I should have done it when I was in Japan, but I was just too lazy. Oh, wow. I was doing a lot of random quests. 23 out of 31, so it looks like we're not too far behind. Yeah, I'm at level 7 for reputation, and then I should be level 8 this week, after they release the battle pass, and then I do it. But unfortunately, I unlocked the chest stuff at level 9. So, probably another month. Alright, where to go? Dailies. Also, welcome to the stream, folks. How are you doing? You excited for Farina? How much you got saved up? This is so weird. I definitely need to level a new Valet in the future. Alright, where to go? Well, I need one more daily commission, which is regulatory issues. That is over here. 550 intertwined fate. Sheesh. Hold on, let me get my calculator. I want to know how much power gems that is. Alright, guys. So, if we do 558 times 160, that's 89,280 power gems.
Water comes in many flavors to
that is about the amount that I used to get my right into C6. I wasn't able to get her to R5, but I did get her weapon once.
Aftertaste. In Inazuma, the water possesses a depth of flavor unlike.
Holy Nouvelle, I didn't ask. Defeat all the malfunctioning clockwork mecha. Yeah, hopefully you get lucky on getting the C6 early for Farina. Hope you win all your 50-50s getting her to C6, because I'm assuming that's what you're trying to do, right? Or you're just getting her just one time.
Who's our target this time? Gotcha. Take it easy.
Hey, welcome to the stream, Happy. How are you doing? Right now, we're just talking about the Akamayute and whatnot. Some people are saying, some people are gonna be blowing everything on it. And me, I'm just gonna try to get her and our weapon. Actually, I will get her and her weapon. But I probably will end up spending money. But fortunately for me, for the top up at least, they did refresh it, so I get the bonus, like the double bonus instead of like, what do you call it? Like the 1/1600 bonus. I think they've only done it like so they did it once. So the first time is when you start the game. Second time was when Raiden was released. Third time was when Nihida was released. And then I think this is the fourth time. I'm not sure. I don't even remember actually. But definitely will be making use of this top up bonus for sure. I'm aiming for her weapon first, then see how many more constellations I'm get. Yeah, that seems smart. Cause like you could try to get all the constellations, but then you won't have the weapon, which will suck. And especially in terms of aesthetics when you're using her, just like overall. Cause like characters like Nihida or Nouvellette, you don't actually never mind. You do see his catalyst. Just kidding. But like if you're using like Nihida or Risley, right? You don't actually see their their catalyst. But Farina, since she's using a sword, you're 100% gonna see that, and that probably would just annoy the average person, especially if you have the character at C6 but no weapon. Actually, yeah, where is Risley? I don't even know. Does this catalyst does this catalyst even show?
Job for me?
Yeah, I don't think it shows. I think it only shows like an ally animation or something. Yeah, his catalyst doesn't even show. I hope you get lucky.
Time for a house call.
I'm gonna go get her and maybe try weapon in her rerun. Usually I wouldn't go for weapon, but I don't want her with a rusty pipe. It's not very elegant. Yep. I can definitely see that. I don't think she would appreciate it either. Especially considering the lavish life that she lives. At least from what we've seen so far. Hopefully we get more depth into her character. Because it looks like something big is going to happen regarding her decisions. Which, if that is the case, will be very surprising. Especially with what we've been shown so far since the very beginning of Fontaine. You know? Because so far she hasn't been really impressive. In terms as an Archon. But maybe we'll see a change to that in the upcoming Archon quest. Oh, both of you. Yep, I hope everybody gets her. And I just hope my luck, you know, is awesome too. But we'll see. Because my luck is usually not that awesome. One day I'll get that stream of luck where I'll get C6 in one pull. Anyways, actually, I gotta be my companionship team to get the daily rewards.
Ad Astra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
Yeah, more than likely, they're probably gonna have her banner before the update ends. Not like when I mean update, I'm talking about like within the 4.0 updates. Because you know how they do 4.1, 4.2, 4.3, 4.4, 4.5, you know, stuff like that. You know? Usually they tend to have a rerun of the same Archon of the region in the same time period of those, you know, regional updates. So if you guys are looking to try to getting both her and her weapon, if you don't get both on the first try, that's always statistically a second time. And you already know Genshin does a lot of reruns. Maybe some reruns take longer, but I feel like for Farina, considering how popular of a character she is, she'll probably get a second one in no time. Yeah, rerun is always in 4.6. Yep. I actually didn't know that, actually. But, according to Happy, statistically, that should be the case. I've been around for a long time, and that seems to always have been the case. I just didn't know it was that specific time, but yeah.
Extra Abyssosk. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
But since I want to
Thank
use
you
her
for
in
completing
the Spiral
today's
Best, I definitely want to
commissions.
get her weapon.
Here is your reward.
And I like her. Her weapon's actually pretty good. Her weapon's actually. I think her weapon follows the same concept as like Yelan's weapon, right? Hold on, let me. There's like several weapons, like. Yeah, because we have Yelan's weapon, 88.2 crit damage. That was the first weapon with that amount of crit damage. And then there's Alhaiden's weapon. And then Farina's weapon is going to get the same treatment too in terms of crit damage and whatnot. So that'll be awesome. So in terms of building her, it seems like everything would be pretty easy. Because I think she, yeah, from her description, she scales off of HP. And then along with her, so the only thing that would be hard to build is pretty much just crit damage. But getting the HP rolls with crit damage crit rate shouldn't be too hard. But we'll see. Because my RNG sucks. Fishing banner was 2 years and 8 months. Yeah, I can't believe they had a standard banner, not standard banner. They had a limited time banner with a standard banner character. That's been so long. I've been never what do you call it? Not really the hype, but like the drama around that. It wasn't really a controversy or anything. It was just like, why would people spend money to wish on a standard banner character on a limited time banner? But like people felt so bad to not wish for her that some people even made a video of like people being like wholesome about it. I forgot which video it was, but it was about Genshin being sad because nobody was wishing on her limited time banner. But then like in her darkest moments, she sees like a little light signifying, you know, everybody who loves her. And it was a really wholesome video. It should be on YouTube. I'm not sure about the name, but if you look up Genshin's limited time banner, you might find the animation video. But that's what that reminds me of. Anyways, now that we're done with all that, I can finally get started on quest now. Institute of Natural Philosophy Fontaine. Let's go over here. I don't think I was doing this. I think I was doing something else. Here, let's do Marianne first. With the artifact set and her weapon, her skill is gonna deal like double damage since the set already gives like 65 damage on it. Sheesh. I forgot the new art. Is it like a new artifact set or like a current one that we already have? Cause like pretty much when she releases, I'm just gonna be spending all my resin just like lowering her up. I don't have too much honestly, but I'll be using all these resins to just farm for the elite boss right away, and then just farm a bunch of artifacts. Hopefully we get something good on the same day, but we'll see. Anyways, over here.
Allow me. Here.
Is this the Marianne Memorial Park? I can't tell it's a park at all. Mr. Royot will be disappointed. He was hoping to have someone make a speech here. Looking around, a speech is out of the question. There's not even an iconic landmark here, and it's not a good group for photos. You can take some mecha back with you as a memento. It's in the Mara Sussy domain. Oh, really? And even if I could, I'd still have the mecha appraised, reported, categorized, then stored. Speaking of reports, I still can't get that document. Mr. Royal will be disappointed again. Is Choiso making it difficult for you? Were you and Mr. Choi discussing back there? As you know, the Institute is making plans to rebuild, right? Certain resources and personnel arrangements have to be made through the Maison Gestion. The Maison Gestion takes this matter very seriously, so it had Mr. Royal select a team to conduct field studies in and around the vicinity. Therefore, Mr. Royal stayed behind at the my son Genshin to do the head count while I am to visit the Institute to coordinate the reception. It happens that the Institute has a letter for the my son Genshin, so I thought since I'm already here, I might as well bring it back with me. But Mr. Choi insisted that it was in violation of a proper procedure and simply would not give it to me. Violation of a procedure? What procedure? There are proper procedures for picking up a document? Don't tell Pyron that's going to be running around for approval signatures and listening to bureaucrats babble on endlessly as well. Simply put, most official correspondence with the Maisan Geshan must be mailed. What? Then what if the doc departments mailing the letter are on the same street or even right across from each other? Yes, you still have to mail it. That's for the purpose of being traceable. Okay, to keep a record. Gestioners sure aren't afraid of work. I suppose everyone is just used to it all by now. Never mind, let's just go to the next spot. Let me check the memo for Mr. Riot left for me. This place is called the Institute's Academic Assembly Hall. Strange, I didn't see any buildings with such sign when I came in. I know where it is, just follow me. I knew I could depend on you. What would I do without you? That's sorry then. There might be more out of control mecha around here. Alright. I have enough in my PlayStation wallet to buy the $10 Battle Pass. Should I wait to get more funds to buy the $19.99 Battle Pass or get the $10 version right away when 4.2 goes live? It's really up to you. Like, really, the only thing you're missing out on the $20 version is some limited time stuff like a name card or in furniture. Like, sure, it's limited time, but unless you've been getting it like every single, like since the very beginning, I don't think you should worry about it too much if you're concerned about the value of it. In terms of value, like experience and mora and books and talents and whatnot, I feel like the $9.99 is enough. But if you really like the limited time name cards and furniture, and you've been getting them since the very beginning, then go for it. If you haven't, then I wouldn't recommend it. But the $9.99, in terms of like value off of materials you can get for characters and whatnot, I say it's worth it. But that's entirely up to your budget. The 2-piece gives 20% skill damage, 4-piece gives another 25 and another 25% when the character is not on the field, so 65%. Yeah, especially for minions, that's pretty crazy. I can definitely people just see I can already see people C6ing her. That'll be crazy. I'm not gonna C6 her or get any constellations for that matter. I'm just gonna get her once, get her weapon, and then I'm out. I haven't found a character that I want to devote, you know, $1,000 to just yet. Well, since Raiden, I mean. I admit the structure does look like a hall, but what's academic about it? Academic part is in the researchers' heads. The rocks aren't academic, that's for sure. Alright, good thing I didn't come for anything academic today. Anyway, the building seems relatively intact. Intact is all it has left. Come on. Let's look around. I think this place is perfect for a group photo. I should go find a good vantage point so I won't be at a complete loss if Mr. Royale grills me. Please take a few pictures for me too, Autobots. I heard you're a good photographer. Certainly you're better than me. I got this. I got this. Alright. Now I started buying Battle Pass name cards in version 3.8. Okay then. Up to you then. From the YouTube polls, I saw a lot of people are going to pull for her. Oh yeah. I haven't been making any YouTube polls lately. Maybe I should do that. Cause like I was doing YouTube posts a lot. Posts and polls. A lot of polls actually. Before Japan. But after Japan I haven't done like any. None. So maybe I should start resuming that, but we'll see. This one isn't meant. Have you finished taking pictures yet? Yes. Just kidding. I didn't take a picture. Alright, where does it want me to take a picture of? Alright, so I guess it wants me to take an actual thing out, huh? Oh, wait a minute. Can I just do this? There it is. Take photo. Is there a way for me to just, like... it doesn't matter. Good enough. Because I had no way to spend money on Genshin until Mom got her PlayStation 5. I'm currently at 70-50, 50-50, and 50-cent wages, so with the 4.2 wages, it should be guaranteed. Alright, alright. This one isn't bad. Have you finished taking pictures? Yes, I have. Here's your picture. I put myself in there too. Oh my, too high, far too high. Are you describing the Institute's academic level? No, I'm marveling at the height of this place, though the Institute's academics were certainly up there too. But now, who could have foreseen so many hardships for the Institute, and who knows how smooth the reconstruction will be? The last stop is Fountain Research Institute Qualification Review Representative Office. All in one breath, impressive. Thank you, but where is it? I didn't notice any such office in the Institute. Is Desnos in charge of the office? Yes, that's right. You know, even this place, I shouldn't be surprised that the honorary senior researcher knows everything about the Institute. All Palmer matters now. It's that office in the ruins, if you can count that as an office. Maybe Mr. Desnos shortened the name to make it easy for you to understand. Please lead the way. I have to get some files from Mr. Desnos too. Once I have them, I can return to the Maison Genshin. It's been such an uneventful day. I should be able to go back and relax soon. The Fountain Research Institute sure does things differently from I didn't say a thing. Alright, so I guess we're going right over here. It's just across the bridge. Because I hadn't... let's see... I'm currently in... nope. I already read that already, but I hope I went 50-50 so I can attempt the weapon in 4.6. Yeah, I hope you win the 50-50 too. Farina looks like a really fun character to use, especially with her off-field advantages. The fact that you can use her off-field with her skill is pretty crazy. Not really crazy, but like it makes her far more flexible than most characters. Kind of like in comparison to like Dea or whatever, Dea, Klee, and whatnot, which is very good. Oh, Archon save me. No more mecha causing trouble. What are you doing here, Eon? Mr. Royal has sent me to here to conduct an inspection, so I thought I'd drop by and bring you some coffee. But I have to say that your work environment is indeed quite difficult. I thought this office would at least have an actual room. Thank you for the coffee, my dear Eon. As for the work environment, I'm content with what I have. Look around. At least I'm working under an intact ceiling. I like the optimism. Are you still in charge of the qualification review? Otherwise, no. I should call you honorary senior researcher. Glad to see you. And what's with the sad look, Eon? Sorry, it's just like this. With a long face, Eon recounts all that has happened. Is the correspondence some sort of classified document? It can't be. Replies like this are typically in the vein of, got it, I have no questions, I don't know, or something similar. At most, it's copied to a different department to let them know if something they should care about. Oh, no wonder I got a copy of that letter too. Have a look. Is this it? What? But Mr. Choi clearly said he hadn't mailed it yet. Oh, he must have meant that the external letters haven't been sent out yet. Ah, okay. So he just handed it to him directly and just mailed it. Once more, he failed to tell the whole story. People from the Institute are really good at getting under your skin, huh? Judging from your reaction, this must be the document you wanted. I've read it several times already myself. Very astute, Arukubox. I'm sure all the letters that Choi sent out are the same, Yon. Why don't you just take my copy back with you? Wait, what if Yon takes it, then you won't have lost yours? Haha, look at me. Nobody will care if someone in my position accidentally loses a non-essential letter. That does solve the problem, doesn't it? See, Ian, I'm not just mixing coffee off of you. No, Monsieur, I cannot do that. It's against regulations. I'll go back and wait for the official letter to be delivered. My dear Ian, think outside the box. Don't be a fool. Why must you insist on making it harder for yourself? Who knows when that letter will get to you? The sooner you get it, the sooner you can start working instead of all that mess. No, Monsieur, thank you, but I will not violate regulations. My duty as a civil servant demands it. Yeah, considering that they're in Fountain, the land of justice, and there's Millipede, I think he's right. Arukubox, Mr. Desnos, and Paimon, I must leave now. Mr. Royal is still waiting for me to report back. Eon walks away with solemn, heavy steps. Sigh. Eon can be such a fool. His brain have gone all rotten, haven't they? Everyone else tries to make things easier for themselves, yet he insists on going through the motions, even for small things like this. That's just his character, that's just the person Eon is. Admirable, yet scary at the same time. No wonder he has few friends in the Maison Genshin other than Royal and Samine. I'm his friend too. She's not that flexible. Her Hydra application is enough for most power units like Huta and Kokumi is also better on Nilo team than Freedom. Oh really? I'll have to see the rate of fire and everything, because like the fact that they have like 3 minions attacking, it looks like the application rate of Hydro seems high, but like you said, I guess we'll just have to see. But it does make sense why Kokumi is probably just reliable, because it's more consistent, along with Yelan. And then there's what do you call it? What's his name? Yo, Xingqiu. Yeah, Xingqiu. Wait, did I say that? As for the letter, I'll see what I can do. I'll pay Mr. Choi a visit and ask him to let me mail them out. If he agrees, I'll send one to Eon as quickly as possible. Sorry, it takes a lot of effort to be friends with a fool. But then there's also the fact that she can also change... What do you call it? That she can also change from a healer to sub DPS anytime. Well, sort of anytime. You gotta use your charge attack from what I saw in the trailer. Which can be quite a pain. But also, like, considering that, right? Instead of having Kokumi in the party, right? You could just have Farina, right? And just switch to Farina every time you need the heals. Although, I guess in Spar Abyss, you probably would need a dedicated healer just to like take all the damage, especially if you have no shielder. But like if you have Farina, she's like a sub D. She's like another sub DPS. Because usually you have a main DPS, sub DPS, support, or shielder. It really depends on which whatever you want, and then a healer. But then like Farina is like 2 in 1. If that makes sense. But we'll have to see how effective that is, because like in terms of rotations, that might not be ideal. And like her cooldown times does matter. So we'll have to see. Hold up, I'm trying to switch back to yeah, right there. Pokemon is both, and I wrote another reason that you miss. Pokemon is both. I guess if you built her that way, but I don't know. I say, what does this do? I mean, I don't really think she's that good as a sub DPS. Like if you wanted a sub DPS, I would say like Yelan. Yelan is definitely, in terms of a sub DPS, she is way better. And then the damage scaling with Rhea, from the looks of it, seems to be higher than Kokumi's. But then again, we'll have to see. But I guess I would have to have Kokumi's signature weapon to make full use of her as a sub DPS. But honestly, I feel as if you had like Yelan and Farina, in comparison to Kokumi, I feel like Farina would probably do more damage, especially considering her build. Her build seems to be a lot easier than Kokumi's. Because like I feel like, whatever. Let me go read your other reason first. Anyways, she's not that flexible. Her Hydra application is enough for most power rounds, and Kokumi is also better in a Nilo than Farina, since the damage bonus doesn't affect Bloom, and Hyper Bloom's but only personal damage. Yeah, but she can only do one of them at the same time. You have a healing or hydro application. Cook me as both, and I run another. So needs to remember two measures after Frina isn't very flexible. Yeah, she can only do one of the others. So that's what I mean. Like in a Spiral Abyss team, we'll have to see how useful the switching is. Because I plan on using her right away when she releases, at least as soon as I can. Especially since I have 9 more days, right? I should have a few days, like obviously one day I'll be spending just building her, and then the next day I'll just use her in the Spiral Abyss and see how that goes. But we'll see how much, like how good the healing is versus just having just Kokomi. I don't know. I really feel like we don't really know until they release. Cause like, what do you call it? There's a lot of characters where people have their own opinion about it, and it's been completely wrong. Like, the more controversial ones, right? Not really controversial or anything. Is like freaking like Kaza. Kaza is a really good example along with Kokomi. Yeah, Kaza, Kokomi. People thought these two characters were like utter garbage. Like people thought Kaza was just another Sucrose. Right? And then people thought Kokomi was just another Barbara. But then like later down the line, people realized that they're actually god tier. Along with characters like here's another character that people thought was utter garbage. I feel like all the other characters people were like alright or whatever. Oh yeah, Yoimiya. People thought Yoimiya was garbage. People thought Yoimiya was garbage. People thought Kaza was garbage. People thought Kokomi was garbage. You know. But like after the release and people started testing out more, people, you know, obviously realized that they weren't as bad as we thought they were. Along with Alhaitham. Oh yeah, Alhaitham. People thought he was just a Denro Kachin. But then after people started using him teams, they're like, wait a minute, he's actually shredding people in the Abyss. You know? But yeah, like, there's Alhaitham, Kaza, Kokomi, Yoimiya. I feel like Farina is gonna be another one of those. So like, we could have all the opinions we want at the moment, but until they're released and everything, I feel like nothing's really definite. Probably the only one that was actually consistent though with their abilities is probably Deo. Deo is probably the only one that pretty much stayed the same before and after release, which was very unfortunate. But considering all those examples I mentioned, that's why I'm not really like set in stone on like how Farina should be played, because you know, literally anything can happen, and people had all these negative opinions about these said characters, but then, you know, a month or two later, people realized that they're actually like triple S tier, which is hilarious. For me, it doesn't really matter too much because I always get the, what do you call it? I always get the new 5-star characters. But for people who always judge things based on like prior information, it sucked for them. In the old tier list, they thought Bennett and Shinsho were better. Yeah, it's the same thing. And those guys were already there even after release. It wasn't until somebody like made a YouTube video and like literally showed like what they how they work is when people started like paying attention. I remember that. Oh, then there's also Mona too. Although Mona was mainly due. The reason why people thought Mona was bad was mainly because there was actually an issue, I believe with her birth specifically, when she was released. But after they fixed that issue, she immediately shot up in the rankings as a support character. And now she's like literally one of the best standard characters that you could probably pull. which is another thing to think about. But with Mona specifically, that was more just like a bug issue with her burst. But once they fixed it, that's when people started using her. Talk to Caterpillar. Organize clues at the Northern Ordo. Oh, this is Narzakan Cruise Ordo. Oh, this is the Hilly Shore Roads, right? There are no longer any ceremonial items here, nor has there been a dispelling ritual conducted for a long time. Nonetheless, yes, a familiar setting and stirring my memory. This is the right place. Maybe there might be clues that we've overlooked, but you could spot off the bat. So have you found anything? All I see are memories of a past and things that shall never catch up to me. Does that count? Well, Pyron doesn't want to interrupt your reminiscing, but that doesn't sound like what we're looking for. Perhaps, but my past is inextricably intertwined with the Narzakan Cruise Ordo. I am not going to pretend that I know how to say that, but I tried my best, okay? The chief culprit of the great sin. As such, some of my memories may yet be helpful to you. Then, could you start telling us about them, Caterpillar? I should warn you that I was not in the inner circle several hundred years ago, so I don't know everything about the incident. But I was personally mentored by Narzakan Cruz, who should be the origin of all this. Narzakan Cruz, isn't that? There's a prophet lying dormant in all of us, and when he wakes, one more evil shall walk the world. That's the sort of person he is. Well, since we got this opportunity, is there anything else you would like to ask, Arukubox? Tell me about yourself, Caterpillar, about the Narzakan Cruise Ordo, about what happened all those years ago. Many years ago, the one called Lord Artificer Guillotine and Narzakan Cruise had an intense clash. Guillotine was even called the White Cavalier of Protection back then. Is that a better title than the Honorary Knight? Well, for comparing impressive titles, I submit Chrysalis of Phantasmic Moth. Well, what kind of weird title is that? The title that the Ordo gave me, see, I'm Caterpillar, a creature that turns into a chrysalis before completely metamorphosing into a butterfly. So sorry. I suppose the name contained the wings of hope that I would mature into a human. Ah, okay. Do you have any other questions? Tell me about yourself, Caterpillar. About the Narzakan Cruise Ordo. Since you find this place so familiar, what else could you tell us about it? Actually, as I recall, most of the people in the Narzakan Cruise Ordo were very kind. Narzakan Cruise teaching just contained many radical ideas that were perhaps difficult for people to accept. That doesn't sound good at all. Narzakan Cruise would lead ceremonies with the Holy Blade in accordance with the ancient dictates. They called it the Trifactor Excision in Liyue, and in Sumeru, Shattering Amagraha he called it Ruination of the Ego. He believed that one's own will is an obstacle, and that accidentally receiving a vision while seeking the path is a guaranteed path to destruction. So after someone gives themselves up, what happens to them? Well, they say quite normal. Actually, it is said that people cannot perceive the truth because a body with a self sees the world filtered through the 5 senses. Does it sound so scary then? However, I never found out for what the Narzakan Crew's ultimate purpose for collecting all those wills and cells was. Can you elaborate concerning Narzakan Crew's? Another time, perhaps. There is so much to be said, I'll need time to process it all. Do you have any other questions? Tell me about yourself, Caterpillar. About me? I thought we got acquainted well enough during our jailbreak. I thought so too. I was kind of weirded out by that question, but I guess Traveler is talking about something else. But I understand that you're asking about something deeper. Yep. Now I shall perform a terrible feat that never have been done before and will never be done again. I will expose someone's true self before all without any facade or mask, and that someone shall be myself. Wow, that's really a lot. Paimon doesn't think she can lighten this atmosphere up at all. But Nor has already gone home, did she not? We have to face a more complicated world now. The time for things under the age of 9 is over. Next, you probably need the experiences from age 16 or so. Huh, what? The experiences from 16 or so? The first voice I heard while in this body was that, Narcissus Cruz. Other than speaking of the redeeming powers of the Holy Blade of the Narcissus Cruz, he also preached thus. The body is just a shell. Even the body of a hellish hero can bear sentient consciousness. Did he create you then? Perhaps he did. I tried to unravel my own origin, but the answers I got were all pretty vague. Poor you. Well, I don't really feel that way. I have discovered after all that most humans do not know the reason why they are born, and yet they still live happily. Also, it is not quite correct to say that he created me. How so? Creation is a feat for a god, if we may call the one above a god. In the tenets of Narcissus and Cruz, do you know what is the most critical in creating someone? What is it? It's imagination. Imagining a person down to the last detail, akin to an oceanine imagining a creature in the wild. There's a story that tells of a powerful mage priest imagining his own son, only to realize he himself was the product of someone else's imagination. Sorry for digressing, but I feel that this information is relevant to your questions. Well, that didn't make anything clear, but even though we learned a lot, there's still more questions that will be need answers. I'll have to pore over the records and try to piece it all together. So I'm afraid you won't always find me here. Fontaine can be dangerous for you, as it is now. I'll disguise myself and rely on the methods I developed to do what I must. I'll survive. And Seymour returned to Narcissus Cruz Ordo. Oh, that's what his name was, Seymour. That's the robot, right? That we saw in the trailer. Negative, danger, activity by Narcissus Cruz Ordo, remnants detected. Arukubox, Paimon, and Anne, please find a safe place immediately. Annihilation mode activated. Whoa, calm down, Seymour. I didn't know you could do that. Whoa, Seymour, calm down. This is... We meet again. What did the white caviar protection say about you? Ah yes, this is my little invention. For an IM garbled mechanical noise prototype with a large number of bold design elements, the priority level of this topic has been downgraded. Please lay down your arms and surrender. Seymour, listen to me. I've already surrendered to Arukubox. Is that so? Yes, totally. Very well, in that case we can continue to discuss my extraordinary design. I am Caterpillar, as you know. Speaking of which, how is the young lady you were protecting doing? Wait a minute, why did I say something like that? Oh, okay, so these are the memories he's talking about that he's piecing together. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up with this quest because it looks like, in the next update, that's going to heavily impact the story. Or at least, like, in terms of, like, information that you should have beforehand. Especially considering we saw Seymour in Farina's trial? Not trial. Her trailer. That's what I meant to say. I'm assuming it's Seymour, but we'll see. You're correct. I am looking for the master I should protect. Marianne, or as you might call her, Marianne Guillotine. Marianne Guillotine. Mechanical noises. The mechanical noises slowly become clear. Guillotine. Correct. My designer, Guillotine. Caterpillar, is this your memories from 100 years ago? You know, getting clear? No, this is a memory from before my birth. Something akin to an elephant recalling its previous life while meditating. Ah, okay. I do not understand. Previous lives do not exist. Not for you, at least. Thanks to you, it seems that I've encountered a potential breakthrough I had never imagined possible. Perhaps I might find the secrets of my own birth after all. Though I do not understand, I am glad to have been of service. Anyway, hello, Caterpillar, have we met? My memory is fading, so that is quite possible. If I may be so blunt, what is your relationship with the Red Empress? The Red Empress? I have no idea who that is, though the name kind of rings a bell. Then let me try another name. What is your relationship with Lyris? How do you know that name? Oh, that's right, Princess Lyris, right? I went through many adventures with Paimon and Arukubox just to find that she was merely a character in a story. Do I? I think I know what's going on. I'm also a victim of riddles, so I shan't play dumb. I'll tell you everything I know. Lyris did indeed exist. She was an Oceanid as well, and Narcissus and Crew's name for her within the order was the Red Empress. What's going on here? Paimon feels like it's all connected. So when we first got here, Paimon couldn't help but notice the clock here doesn't seem very accurate, does it? Wait a minute. I just noticed that. That looks very similar to what we saw in the what do you call it? In the 4.2 trailer. I just realized that. Oh, that? Somebody put it's a doomsday clock. Well, that makes sense. That's probably the prophecy thing, right? When the clock strikes midnight, the apocalypse will come. Doesn't it mean that the end of the world is almost upon us? That really does take me back. When I was here before, they thought the apocalypse was still far away and that though it wouldn't happen in our generation, we should stop it for the sake of the future. If the clock is accurate, then it is not far from now. Perhaps we shall lay ourselves down to sleep tonight and the sun shall not rise in the morn. Perhaps the sea shall evaporate tomorrow. Or perhaps we are already living in the apocalypse and the good times have long ended. Hey, get serious. Will the apocalypse really come? First, what we see is just a clock, not the apocalypse itself. When it comes down to it, time is merely a tool humans use to measure changes in all forms of matter. Narcissus and Cruz was the one who used the word formula to calculate the beginning to the end and built this device. As such, I cannot answer your question, dear Paimon, because this is all it is, a clock. That's true. Anyway, let's share our findings. You and Paimon briefly share all what happened with the other 3 people, though technically speaking none of them are humans. Oh. Input logged. Oh, Nas. Did you think of something? I don't know, I'm not sure. It's like water boiling off into gas. I can't see it and I can't quite grasp it either. Oh, any other thoughts or leads, Caterpillar? Can't say that I don't, but I'm still trying to sort some things out, so let's discuss this later. Right, I kept forgetting to ask you something important. I didn't even... That was an extra word I added. Arukubox, Paimon, I'm very grateful for everything you've done for Lenore, so is there anything that I can help you with? Do you mean anything, like, just like making a wish? Haha, it should be something within the scope of my abilities, of course. You did free Lenore and I from prison, but I am no gin in a bottle. So what would your wish be, Paimon? If that's the case, then more. No, wait. Yummy food. There's so much that Paimon wants, but... We've been having lots of fun traveling together, so why don't we don't really need anything special. Instead, Caterpillar, can you help us help Anna say more? Paimon. Arukubox, what do you think? Is that a good wish? Yeah, I mean, we pretty much already have everything, right? Except our sibling. That'll do, Paimon. That'll do. It's all good. I understand then. Let us work together. Yeah. Understood. Now I plan to work with Seymour and Anne to see if we can use our experiences and the information available here to figure something new out. Arukubox, Paimon, let's meet back here later. Alright, so we completed that quest. Initial facts. Anything else you want to talk about the current situation? It's nice that this place is so lively again after several centuries. Just joking, I think there's a purpose to all this. I mean, to us gathering like this, it's boring and foolish to treat it as simple sheer coincidence. Our encounter has to be an omen of some kind of beginning, akin to a repressed seed struggling before fully germinating. But on the other hand, before the actual apocalypse arrives, just who would try to find meaning in absurdity and be convinced that those signs herald that inevitable solemn moments? Other than Narcissus and Cruz, whom I used to call Master. Regardless, he deserved to be called a Grandmaster. Just like our paths cross here under the Doomsday Clock, if we follow along the woven path together, maybe we can. I should save the rest for that thought for the end of the journey. I want to know more about you, Caterpillar. What else is there to say about myself? I often feel mutually exclusive elements in the nature of my existence. Individually, they are pure but also alien to each other. Therefore, when they interact, they mix with the other and become impure. Can you understand that? My own identity is not consistent. Sometimes I am a bloom card. Wait, whoa. And other times a dragon. My identity is a lie built out of the stories of others. But I believe a definite answer exists, a singular correct answer. As the hands on the clock move again, I'm ready to take that step. I want to know more about Lenore. Our time together was very short, but I never thought I'd be so committed to playing the role of a protector for her. It was indeed a very novel experience. Perhaps I was attracted by her purity, because that's a quality I would never possess. Yet the fortress in Merpy is what kept her innocent, somewhere she shouldn't have been in the first place. To give her an opportunity to choose, the right to choose must be first stripped from her. But whenever I think of how now, the mundane world has finally entered her heart. I'll talk about this later. I'll stay here until it's time for us to set out. Alright. Where the heck is Seymour and go? Oh, there's Seymour. Calculation process halted. What are your instructions, Miss Arukubox? About the current situation? Through communication with Anne in the ocean and the Oceanine in the former Narcissus and Cruz Ordo member Caterpillar, some promising information has been obtained. I am a prototype for a CV-07 designed by Guillotine to accompany and protect my master, Miss Marianne. Fortunately, no additional information on Miss Marianne is currently available. Moreover, Anne the Oceanine was able to provide very little information. The remaining member of the Narcissus and Cruz Ordo, Caterpillar, did not provide complete information. More time is required for analysis. I want to know more about you, Seymour. I am prototype for a CB-07 designed by Guillotine to accompany and protect my master, Miss Marianne. I'm equipped with the most advanced memory storage unit, logic unit, optics, and various functional modules from the Fountain Institute of Natural Philosophy. This allows me to keep a log of Miss Marianne's daily life and also act as an agent assistant. My present top priority is to locate Miss Marianne and ensure her safety. I want to know more about Marianne. The purpose of my design and creation is to serve and protect my owner, Miss Marianne. My present top priority is to locate Miss Marianne and ensure her safety. And the Oceanine exhibited certain behaviors identical to the past behaviors of Miss Marianne, but the factors compromising them, loud mechanical noises, no regular record space collection can decrease the frequency of such issues effectively. Okay, I guess we're not going to get much from him. Oh, nothing by. Alright, let's talk with Marianne. Or Anne. About the current situation, I believe I recall some very vague feelings. I am not sure what they can even be called memories. Though I didn't know whether humans can keep their memories in their heads or in their heart, but Oceanese seem to have neither brain nor heart, just water. If only I could be like the silly dog, just sit there and level stuff like dredge or fragmenting or recall everything. I want to know more about you, Marianne, or Anne. I don't know what else I can tell you. I am part of Marianne that was imagined into being here, but she rejected me and the others as well. I mean, other existences. The Princess Lyris I want to rescue does not exist. Marianne is also not Marianne, and isn't that silly dog's owner. I don't know why, but when I see that silly dog, something just swells inside me. It feels like bubbles. They burst whenever I get close to remembering. Caterpillar seems to know something, but he won't say much of it if he's not 100% sure. We came to the place with Narcissus and Cruz in its name, yet nothing was resolved. I want to know about Princess Lyris. Princess Lyris is kind and courageous, that's why she endangered herself in order to protect her friends. Before, all I thought was that I must have been friends with her since she protected me, so now that she's in trial, I have to save her. Even though she might not want me to do that because she is too nice and would rather suffer than let her friends be in danger, but if I don't see her, how could I be worthy of being her friend or deserve her protection? Memories, they're hazy, like whirlpools in water. Emotions and desires, on the other hand, feel so real despite me realizing she's just a character in the story now. So I just go ahead. Okay, good night. Night Arukubox. I wonder, is there a fourth character I have to find? Because it's 4 C's. I'm assuming it's not for me, it's for somebody else. Yeah, this is Simera, Kanomia, and Kanomia. What is this one even for? Oh, that's for something else, huh? Alright. What other quests I have not done? There is a quest over here that a demon or going quest. Feel like I have enough time for one more quest, and this quest shall be it. Guijaro. It can't be, it can't be. What are you doing? Oh no, I swear I didn't do anything. Please don't hurt me. Whoa, what are you talking about? Why would we want to hurt you? I don't know, but I also don't know that you won't really hurt me. You're not making any sense. What are you talking about? Oh, I got it. It must be because I discovered your secret, right? I took the newspaper with your secret letter hidden inside the coffee shop. Or because I asked to discover your passphrase. Wait a minute, could it be that the fish I ate last night? I say the reason that the fish had so few bones is because you already deboned that fish. Yes, you wish to use the difference in the number of bones in each fish to send a message, but I accidentally bought this one and bought it back at home with me. Is she like schizophrenic or something? I highly doubt it since this is a quest, but we'll see. What the heck is this guy talking about? Probably can't make heads or tails of it. I won't hurt you. Don't be so paranoid. You really aren't out to hurt me? What's with you? We've only met just now. Why would we want to hurt you? But really? I'm glad and I'm sorry about how embarrassing. I've been working hard on a detective novel recently, but I still don't know what mythology the criminal should use to commit their crimes. And because I'm always overthinking things, so now when I look at anything, my first reaction is to consider how it could be used to, you know, commit crimes. Sorry. That's why I was so nervous just now. I truly am sorry. Maybe I have become what they call paranoid now. I was about to ride the Aquabus into the city for a cup of coffee, but when I saw the Aquabus running, I immediately saw countless possibilities, all the ways I could be killed on an Aquabus. I simply didn't dare to board. You said yourself it was only paranoia. There's no way that happened. Stop overthinking it. That may be so, but I simply cannot stop thinking about it, and the more I think, the more afraid I become. I'll escort there. Really amazing, but what if people who want to hurt me hurt you too? You just try to relax. Come on, stop overthinking. No matter what the problem is, all of us can handle it easy peasy. So I guess we're going to the Aquabus, huh? You know, I wouldn't be surprised if there's actual people trying to get her, considering this is a quest. But we'll have to see. The Aquabus is just over there. We'll board together in a bit. Hey, why are you crouching on the ground holding your head? Did you hit your head or something? But there isn't anything here to hit your head on. Shh, get over here. Lie down next to me. It's dangerous here. Here we go again. This Aquabus doesn't have any kind of barrier on top. If you place 2 poles on either side and run fishing line between them, then the Aquabus pass through. The fishing line will suddenly become a knife that... stop, don't say that anymore. No, you don't even need 2 poles. One would be enough. And if you hung a fishing line to it with the hook just dangling there, then the people on the Aquabus would naturally be hooked and left hanging in the air, and then... Not listening, probably not listening, la 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 la. After listening to her this whole time, even Pine was kind of getting scared. Let's get off the Aquabus as soon as we arrive at the station, alright? You carefully disembark the ship with Guijaro. Phew, nothing happened. I'm still alive. Wonderful. Of course we're fine. You said it was all your paranoia. But we still have not reached our destination and it's far too early for such a conclusion. What if? No. We must hurry just in case. Whatever, I'm just gonna jump over here. Why are you hiding again? There's nothing around here. Can you see that garden mech? It's right in front of us. There's nothing wrong with it? Shh, quick, get out of here. What if it goes out of control? Or maybe its power core will suddenly explode, or someone's controlling will remotely will use it to attack us. It looks completely normal to me. That is exactly what makes me so scared. A mecha that is operating normally suddenly losing control and some poor unfortunate sop suddenly losing their life. Nobody would even be held responsible for such a thing. Perhaps the true culprit would never be found? No, it's simply too dangerous. It already left, you can come out now. If you didn't go out of control, truly unexpected, our lives have been spared yet again. That kind of accident just isn't possible. It wasn't gonna go berserk in the first place, capiche? Well, I was thinking of more of an intentional accident. Wait, but criminal events without a culprit, a crime that no individual would be held solely responsible for? That's it, inspiration has struck. Quickly to the cafe, I must write this down. Oh, is she an author? I was gonna say that she has pretty good imagination. Don't tell me she's like the one that wrote the detective novels that Paimon's been reading. Alright, that's true. Coffee's getting cold. We're ready. We're already finished. Okay, coffee's getting cold. Well, thank you, Arukubox, and thank you for escorting me here. You say escort, but all we did was walk with you. We didn't do anything. Nothing bad happened and you encountered no danger. Yes, it appears I really was overthinking it. This coffee is really great. Ha 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 ha. So, do you think it's ink's poison? Would it kill you not to say things like that for 2 seconds? I was saying that kind of baloney. We finished drinking already and we're fine, right? No. Perhaps it is special sort of poisoning. First, the poisoner makes a kind of medicine into our drinks. Drinking that medicine alone will have no effect whatsoever on the victim. After we finish our poison drinks and go home, the poisoner will follow us, and as we sleep, he will enter our room and mix the kind of medicine into your water bottle. The next day, you're out and about and you take a drink from your water, and then the two medicines will mix and react within your body. And then, well, the sound of a hurried footsteps suddenly draws near. My dear customer, just what are you saying? Coffee, poison, please do not make such jests in my establishment. Should your jests affect other customers, I shall have to ask you to leave. Sure, allow me to explain. He explained Guijaro's situation to Ada. After listening, he leaves exasperated. By way of apology, Guijaro buys another 3 cups of coffee. You watch him make the coffee this time. There's no way there could be a problem with it. Stop imagining things. I know, but I did find a lot of inspiration along the way. If I just put it all together, I'm sure I can think of how the perfect crime, one that leaves no trace, could be committed. After I finish writing the book, I'll be sure to send you a copy. But before that, let me finish this cup of coffee. Autobus, do you think, is it at all possible? Shut it. Just stop right there. Could this cup of coffee itself have poison on it? Oh, the cup. Well, that was a very quick one, surprisingly. I thought that was going to take longer. Alright, there's definitely other ones I have. What is one? I could have sworn I've seen another one. I do remember a quest being over here. Story quests. Alright. There's still more quests I gotta do, but I'll probably save the rest for tomorrow, probably. And so after I do this lean line, I'll be in the machine, guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. So just letting you guys know that, just in case, if you're wondering why I'm ending the stream.
Propagate! Positions! Rest and rebuild! Yeah. Everyone's okay!
I actually might open up another stream streaming another game, probably Valorant. But I'll end this one. That way people know it's not the next stream is Genshin, but we'll see. Easy books. I am more than ready for the new characters and the next update. I just hope that I'm lucky on all my drops. Alright, let's go back over here. Alright guys, I'll end the stream here for today. I might be doing a stream for Valorant, not guaranteed, but if I do, that's why there's going to be another stream, but there isn't, then there isn't. But thank you guys for coming by to my stream, and have a great day. GG's and have a great day is what I meant to say. Anyways, bye bye.